The National Football League has given us countless memorable moments over the years, but nothing ignites the passion of fans more than a heated rivalry. These matchups, steeped in history and intensity, go beyond mere games. They are battles for supremacy, pride, and bragging rights. Here, we delve into the best NFL rivalries of all time, exploring the intense matchups and historic clashes that have defined the league. Green Bay Packers vs. Chicago Bears. The rivalry between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears is one of the oldest and most storied in the NFL. Dating back to 1921, this fierce competition has seen over 200 meetings, making it the most played rivalry in league history. The Packers-Bears rivalry is characterized by its physicality and deep-rooted animosity. Lambeau Field and Soldier Field have been the settings for many unforgettable games, with legends like Bart Starr, Brett Favre, and Aaron Rodgers on one side, and Walter Payton, Mike Ditka, and Brian Urlacher on the other. Each encounter is a battle of wills, with fans on both sides eagerly awaiting their biannual clashes. Dallas Cowboys vs. Washington Football Team. Another classic rivalry, the Dallas Cowboys versus the Washington Football Team, has provided NFL fans with decades of thrilling games. This rivalry began in 1960 and has grown into one of the most passionate in the sport. The Cowboys, known as America's team, and Washington have consistently vied for dominance in the NFC East. Iconic moments such as Clint Longley's Hail Mary in 1974 and the intense battles of the 1980s have cemented this rivalry in NFL lore. The clash of personalities, from Tom Landry to Joe Gibbs and beyond, has only added to the drama and excitement. Pittsburgh Steelers vs. Baltimore Ravens. The Pittsburgh Steelers vs. Baltimore Ravens rivalry is a modern testament to NFL intensity, marked by fierce competition and hard-hitting football. Since the Ravens' inception in 1996, their matchups with the Steelers have consistently been gritty, defensive battles with close, often low-scoring outcomes. This rivalry is characterized by a mutual respect laced with animosity, reflecting the blue-collar ethos of both cities. Legends like Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Troy Polamalu, and James Harrison have defined this fierce competition, with each game bringing unparalleled drama and physicality. The high stakes and frequent playoff implications make every encounter a must-watch event. Iconic moments, bone-crunching hits, and game-winning plays are the norm, as both teams vie for supremacy. San Francisco 49ers vs. Dallas Cowboys. The rivalry between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys is one of the most iconic in NFL history, particularly defining the 1980s and 1990s. These two powerhouse teams frequently clashed in the NFC Championship, with the victor often going on to win the Super Bowl. The rivalry is immortalized by moments like the catch, Dwight Clark's unforgettable touchdown reception in a 1981 NFC Championship game, which epitomized the high stakes and dramatic flair of their encounters. Featuring legendary figures such as Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Steve Young, Troy Aikman, and Emmitt Smith, these games showcased top-tier talent and thrilling football. Each matchup was not just a game, but a battle for supremacy, with entire seasons often hanging in the balance. New England Patriots vs. New York Jets. The rivalry between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets is one fueled by regional proximity and a series of memorable, often contentious, games. Though the Patriots have been dominant in recent years, the intensity of this rivalry remains undiminished. The infamous Spygate scandal in 2007, where the Jets accused the Patriots of videotaping their coaching signals, added extra fire to the competition. Legendary figures like Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, Joe Namath, and Rex Ryan have all played pivotal roles in shaping this rivalry. Each game is highly anticipated, with fans on both sides eagerly awaiting the chance to claim bragging rights. The matchups are often filled with dramatic twists, strategic battles, and high stakes, making them a highlight of the NFL season. Kansas City Chiefs vs. Oakland or Las Vegas Raiders. The rivalry between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland or Las Vegas Raiders is one of the NFL's most storied and intense, dating back to the AFL days in the 1960s. This fierce competition has been marked by physical play, high emotions, and unforgettable moments. The rivalry reached its peak in the 1970s, with legendary figures like Hank Stram, John Madden, Len Dawson, and Ken Stabler leading their respective teams. Games between the Chiefs and Raiders are often hard-fought, reflecting the gritty ethos of both franchises. The passionate fan bases add to the rivalry's intensity, with Arrowhead Stadium and the Raiders' various homes providing electric atmospheres. The relocation of the Raiders to Las Vegas has added a new chapter to this enduring feud, but the animosity remains unchanged. Minnesota Vikings vs. Green Bay Packers. The rivalry between the Minnesota Vikings and Green Bay Packers is one of the most intense in the NFC North, known for its fierce competitiveness and high stakes. Since the Vikings joined the NFL in 1961, their matchups with the Packers have been eagerly anticipated by fans. This rivalry reached new heights during the Brett Favre era, especially when Favre joined the Vikings in 2009 and led them to victory over his former team in an emotional showdown. Lambeau Field and US Bank Stadium have hosted many unforgettable clashes, with both teams often competing for division titles. Legendary players like Fran Tarkenton, Randy Moss, Aaron Rodgers, and Adrian Peterson have all contributed to the rivalry's storied history. Each game is characterized by its high energy and passionate fan bases, making for a vibrant atmosphere. New York Giants vs. Philadelphia Eagles. The rivalry between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles is one of the fiercest in the NFL. This NFC East showdown has produced some of the most memorable moments in league history. From the miracle at the Meadowlands in 1978, when Herman Edwards returned a fumble for a game-winning touchdown, to the miracle at the New Meadowlands in 2010, when Deshaun Jackson returned a punt for a last-second win, the rivalry is filled with dramatic finishes. The intensity of the games and the passionate fan bases make this matchup a highlight of the NFL calendar. Indianapolis Colts vs. New England Patriots. The rivalry between the Indianapolis Colts and New England Patriots is one of the most compelling in modern NFL history, particularly during the 2000s when it featured the iconic quarterback duel between Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. These matchups were often high-stakes affairs, frequently determining the path to the Super Bowl and showcasing some of the best football talent and strategy in the league. The tactical battles between coaches Bill Belichick and Tony Dungy added another layer of intrigue, with each game offering thrilling offensive and defensive plays. Gillette Stadium and Lucas Oil Stadium have hosted many unforgettable encounters, from dramatic comebacks to game-winning drives. The intensity and high level of competition made every Colts-Patriots game a must-watch event, capturing the attention of football fans nationwide. Buffalo Bills vs. Miami Dolphins. The rivalry between the Buffalo Bills and Miami Dolphins is one of the most heated and enduring in the NFL, particularly during the 1980s and 1990s when both teams dominated the AFC East. The fierce competition began in earnest in the 1970s and reached a fever pitch in the 1990s, with legendary quarterbacks Jim Kelly and Dan Marino leading their respective teams. These matchups often determined playoff positions and were characterized by high stakes and intense gameplay. Rich Stadium and the Miami Orange Bowl have seen numerous memorable clashes, with the contrasting weather conditions of Buffalo's frigid winters and Miami's tropical heat adding to the drama. Iconic moments, such as the greatest comeback game in the 1992 playoffs, have cemented this rivalry in NFL history. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the greatest NFL rivalries of all time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content on NFL history, game analysis, and all things football. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.